everybody, hope you're well. Hope you enjoyed making the water filter. Love to see your efforts. Stick them on Twitter if you've managed to make one. Who managed to get some clear water out? Did you do it as a competition with your family? Love to see some results. Anyway, we're back in the great outdoors. We have tried to dash out between the showers to which is a difficult thing to do today, or these last few days, but we've come out, get some fresh air after a day of homeschooling and working at home, and we thought for our next video we will have a look at the Big Garden Birdwatch. So I don't know if you know, but coming up at the end of this month is the RSPB Big Garden Birdwatch. So we thought we'd come out here because we're quite lucky, we've got some fields around us, and sometimes if we come out at this time at night we sometimes see some owls flying around. So we thought we'd just come out and see if we can see an owl swooping around. That would be pretty cool. But if you're interested and you want to have a go at taking part in the British Birdwatch, here's somebody to tell you what to do.
Hello, if you go to the RSPB or National Trust website, you can sign up, so you have to sign up, and then you pick an hour, like any day which suits you, between like January and February I think, and you watch for an hour and then you put in your results into the RSPB website or whatever.
Okay, so pretty much all the right information there. So you need to go to the RSPB website, and you need to register firstly. So you register that you're going to do it, and then it's due to take place between the 29th and the 31st of January, so the end of this month. And all you need to do is to choose an hour anytime during those days where you can sit and observe the birds that appear in your yard or in your garden. And the idea is that you mark off the birds that you've seen. As we've said, all the information that you need is on the RSPB website. I think it's also on the National Trust website. And I suppose it would be really, really helpful if you had something like this, like a bird identification chart. So that's going to help you to identify the birds that you might come across. We're going to head back from this walk in a little bit because it's getting cold and dark, and we thought we would, in today's video, we thought we'd show you how to make a bird feeder. So we're going to use some lard and some seeds. There'll be a link, a description just in this video. So we're going to make one of those and then hang it from the trees in our garden, hopefully so that we can attract some more birds and count loads coming into the garden. So we'll sign off for now, and we'll see you back in a few minutes after we've warmed up. Okay, bye!
Hola!
Whilst I'm walking along, let me tell you what you're going to need. You're going to need a yoghurt pot to put your bird food into, a piece of string to hang it from a tree or something like that. You're going to need some lard, and then all the ingredients for your cake. So you're going to need stuff like some bird seed, perhaps some raisins, some unsalted nuts like some peanuts or something, and you can also put in a little bit of grated cheese. They like stuff like that. Mealworms, apparently, I haven't got any of those, but they go in too. And then all that's going to get mixed together. So get yourself a mixing bowl, a spoon, and those ingredients, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Bye! Okay, hi everybody, welcome back. So we're going to make our bird feeder now. So I'm sat outside in a minute because it's stopped raining and snowing It's still pretty chilly, so I've got my jacket on, but I thought this would be a nice time to make my bird feed outside. I can hear the birds chirping away, so I'm looking forward to getting this stuck up in the trees, and then we can hopefully attract lots of birds for our big bird count on the 29th till the 31st of January is when it needs to be done, so we need to crack on and get this made. Okay, so I've got a yoghurt pot which I've washed out. I've also got a slightly bigger yoghurt pot which is full of nuts at the minute, but I'm going to use those two things. So what you need to do first is take your yoghurt pot, and with the help of an adult we need to make a hole in the bottom of it. So I'm going to take, just like they do on Blue Peter, a bit of blue tack. I'm going to take my yoghurt pot, I'm going to sit it on top of the blue tack, and I'm going to use my spiky bradawl to make a hole in the bottom of my yogurt pot. Okay, once I've done that, I'm going to take some string. I'm going to use it to hang it up from the tree, and I'm going to poke it in through that hole, just like that. Now, if your string is thick enough, you could probably tie a few knots. I'm just going to make a simple slip knot and then tie a match onto one end that I've lit and put out. So I've got a burnt match, and I'm just going to put it on the end there like that, just like that, so that when I pull it all the way up it hangs nicely. Okay, so that's one done. I'm going to do the same to this pot here, so I'll just I'll empty my nuts into there. Okay, so make a quick hole in the other one. Grab another piece of string. And poke that through. Okay, so simple little slip knot on there. Using a bit of match on, pull it up. Okay, right. So that's ready to go. Okay, so pop those two things to the side for now. So next thing is the ingredients for our bird cake. So you will need a bag of lard. Okay, if you have it at room temperature, it's going to make mixing it a lot easier. Okay, so a pack of lard is going to go in there. You will also need some raisins, so I'm just going to chuck some raisins in. And you'll also need some bird seed. Okay, pack of bird seed there, so I'm going to sprinkle some of that in. About that much. Okay, right, next thing to do is get mixing. So my lard is nice and soft, so hopefully I'll be able to chop it up with this spoon and get it all mixed together. At this point you might want to get involved with your hands and get really, in fact I think I do. Yuck. Okay, so I think it's going to be a lot easier if I squidge this with my fingers. looks really, feels really greasy. So try and make sure you're combining all of those bird cake ingredients, getting them all squidged in together. And if it looks like you want a few more bird seed in there, add a bit more bird seed. If you want to add a few more raisins, whack a few more raisins in. Okay, eventually we'll have a nice big fatty lump of lard mixed in with all the ingredients. Okay, next thing to do is going to be to take our pots and just shove it in. So pack it all the way in